Alright, first episode of Snake VOD analysis, and today, for this video, we are going to be looking at the Luigi matchup. Now, unfortunately, Luigi has become a very common character in the meta. He is definitely the breakout character of the 2024 Ultimate, which, again, not happy about. He's easily one of the worst designed characters in the game. And also, even back when he was bad, he was still one of the worst designed characters in the game, but whether you want to believe it or not, he is here to stay, and we might as well learn the matchup. So that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so her versus Raru, we're going to be starting off on a small battlefield. Now, this matchup, well, this player matchup is actually, like, pretty heavily in Hurt's favor. I believe it's like a 5-2 record as of this set. Hurt historically had a really good record versus him, but Raru seems to have definitely buckled down and learned the matchup because he actually won their most recent two encounters, and pretty solidly too. The one from Sumabato SP50 was 3-1, and then this set was 3-0 in Raru's favor. So we're going to be seeing what adaptations Raru made, and in what ways Hurt could be playing better. So let's start back at the beginning so we can analyze each little interaction and see what goes wrong. Alright, so why did Hurt get hit here? Okay, so we obviously they own the Snake classic accept C4 on the platform, especially on dual plats like PS2 and Small Battlefield. That's obviously a great option. It's upset a lot of approaches, ensures that you have clear control over one side of the stage. Okay, so Hurt throws this grenade. This is a little zoning. And if we back up a bit, okay, so it looks like Hurt jumps here, most likely trying to stuff out Raru's approach with like a down air or something like that. But Raru pulls the trigger on the dash attack pretty early and ends up beating him out with the dash attack. Now, if Hurt wanted to stuff him out here, I think he would have been better off going for a down tilt, so he potentially could have like gotten a trade or a clank or something like that. Or he could have just, well, no, you don't want to hold shield because if he just runs a grabs, you're dead. So yeah, down tilt definitely would have been his best option here. But Raru picks a better one, so he gets the better of that interaction, and let's see what happens here. Okay, Raru just using that fireball to prevent Snake from being able to freely launch grenades at him. Again, part of why I think Luigi is like not as zonable as people say is that his fireballs are like generally not too bad as like neutral tools. Like everyone says they're not very good, but especially in matchups like these, they can be used to like clank with people. They can, I mean, they do like force you to shield, so that alone just inherently makes them pretty good. Anyway, he's gonna catch Hurt's lane with an up air, but does Hurt die from this? No, he's just going to go for a fair there because he knew he wouldn't be able to come to an up B. Catch that with a dash attack. Let's see how he gets this ledge trap. Ooh, nice. Very... Okay, so here's the thing. Well, that dash attack was good. I think something you gotta realize is that dash attack in the Luigi matchup specifically, more often than not, like, isn't that good of an option. Because, I think the main thing is that, because of Luigi's Zair, that's another one of his best zoning tools. If Snake dash attacks into that, it'll end up clanking, which then Luigi can punish with a grab or really basically anything. You could potentially just die off of it. And using that ledge like that, while it does have the potential to net high reward, it is very risky because if you're off by just one frame, Luigi can just punish you with up B, which, at the percent Hurt's at, will most certainly kill. Alright, now let's see how he uses this Nikita. Oh no, he actually like baits him with it. He baits Raru into trying to shark the ledge, which he then just punishes with a parry down smash. And he ended up burning his jump, so he is yeah, that's just what happens when you pick greedy options like that. Ooh, that was really good by Raru. Let's see what happened here. Okay, Hurt's not doing a great job spacing that air dodge. But to be fair, like with how spammable Luigi's down tilt is, it is actually really good for catching Snake's air dodge to ledge like that. And Hurt, unfortunately, not wary of the fact that he still had a grenade in hand. Let's run that back. He wasn't wary of the fact that he had a grenade in hand, so instead of getting rid of the grenade, he jumps, which ends up making him blow up, which Raru then comes into a back air. Very good recognition from Raru. So anyway, even stocks, even percent, let's see what happens. Okay. Ooh, I like what Hurt did there. So if you notice, remember on the first stock, when Hurt just threw a grenade in the mid-range like that, at first he tried to like stuff out his approach, but Raru was able to punish that, so instead, this time he just rolls away because he expects Raru to just do another dash attack like before, and then he's able to get a dash attack punish. Again, just mixing up your options after nades will... it's all about keeping yourself ambiguous with the way people are counterplaying your grenades. Like, that's the main way you stay successful with the character, and make sure you don't just get completely adapted on. Okay, let's see what we get to the ledge trap. Okay, nice, just reacts to roll to grab. Alright, good on Hurt. Like, a lesser snake definitely will just try to dash attack him again. But again, if you use dash attack and you get punished for it, you will get very, very punished for it. So good on Hurt for waiting. Again, like, he did drop his advantage state from that, but I mean, it's better than losing a stock, which... See? Speaking of losing stocks, let's run that back. Oh, yep. Well, I talked about Hurt not being too spammy with dash attack, but with 2 dash attacks in a row, you get down tilted into Rising Fair and into all that. Dude, the fact that Luigi can 0 to death you, okay, not 0 to death, but like 10 to death you off of Rising Aerials is just... This character is just something else, man. There really is something else. Like you can't ever overcommit versus Luigi, like, ever in any circumstance. You really do have to treat this character like a ticking time bomb. Like, probably even more so than Kazuya, if I'm being honest. So yeah, Raru has a really good lead here. Let's see how he tries to extend it. Again, Hurt reacting to his greedy ledge roll, and let's see if he can get this Nikita. Yes, he does. Nice. That's how you edgeguard Luigi with Nikita. Under most circumstances, his side B will beat out the Nikita. So what you want to do is that you want to cancel it so it ends up hitting him anyway. Then on that second Nikita, he was able to just punish the end lag of the side B and get the strong hit. Very good from Hurt. Making sure that he doesn't get too far behind this match. So once again, we are at even stock, even percent. Boom, boom. Again, mixing it up. This time he actually does try to stuff out his approach to the dash attack. Now he's in advantage. Nice, reacting to the... Dude, being able to react to neutral getup is such a massive boon. Wait, he's not dead. He's not dead. Okay. Okay. So that was almost the same way he died that second stock, where he got hit by Rising Fair and almost got comboed into up B. Rising Fair, fast one there. Throw hot there. There. I think did he DI in? I think that's my... I think if he DI'd out, Raru would have been able to get an up B. Luckily for her, that doesn't happen, but even still, he's going to be at 90% just from a random Rising Aerial from Luigi. Again, I can't stress how ridiculous this character's punish game is. Missing the Nikita was really not good for him. I swear, he's only off by a bit, but still. See how Raru gets off this ledge, okay? Damn, I'm gonna be honest. I really... Did he have time? Do you think... Damn, he really should have just gone for another Nikita there. That definitely would have been a lot better than just throwing out that up smash, which... there was no way that was gonna hit him. He really should have just Nikita'd there. Especially in the last stock scenario like this versus Luigi, you really do just need to close out the stocks when you have the advantage. And that back air of 2 from him, that would also look kind of greedy. No, not that one. That one was good. Okay, so it wasn't a bad idea, but I think Raru was aware that he probably could get punched with Bear, so he was able to just barely space out of it and air dodge the ledge. Luigi then tries to punish with a down air spike, but Hurt does get that tech. So we are still at a... Oh, he had the roll read. Do you have enough time to get an up tilt after it? He might have. Like, he clearly had to read, and he probably... I mean, he could have gone reverse up tilt, but it's also kind of risky, because he might... I think Raru did have time to shield that, so fair enough. Fortunately, he's then going to get a F tilt the wrong way, get up smash for it, but that move is pretty susceptible to good DI. Yep. Raru just throwing out any move he can just to safely poke at him. And then, alright, Hurt's stuck in this corner right now. Again, do you see that? Do you see that? You can tell Hurt really wanted to dash attack, but Raru is very much aware of this and knows that Zero is really good at stuffing that out. So that's going to catch him, put Snake off stage and on ledge, which is a very bad position for Snake, especially if you're going to get a random Cyclone. That was super risky from Raru, but it does end up working out, sort of. Doesn't end up killing because Hurt had really good DI, but it is going to put him in the air. Let's see if Raru is able to catch this landing. Nope. Raru reads the B reverse, but Hurt is able to just barely get away. Well, not barely get away with it, he just doesn't do anything. The no mix-up. Alright, let's see. Where's the... Damn, okay, let's see what... How did he get hit here? Okay, so he definitely attempted to dash attack. That... One, two, three... What's... Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they hit the same time, but like... I really... to this day, I don't really understand what even the point of the intangibility on Snake's dash attack was. Because, like, even with it still just ended up trading with the back air, and it's not going to end up being a very good trade for Hurt, but it ended up being very good for Raru. So yeah, generally, like, again, Hurt was just getting punished really hard for just bad dash attack usage during the set. Because obviously when he, you saw when Hurt punished him for spamming 2 dash attacks with like a 0 to death off the grab. So not 0 to death off a grab, but off of the Rising Fair. Again, I just can't get over that. Why is that a thing? Then this is here where he gets desperate out of the corner. We're just going to punch that with a back air. And that's going to be Raru up 1-0. Let's see what the next stage is going to be. Okay, they're just going to run it back to a small battlefield. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know what Raru ended up banning, but I definitely would have liked to see Hurt try and maybe mix up the stage a little. I don't know if Raru bans like Hollow or something, but that's definitely a good stage to get away from. Obviously, it's really good for evading grabs. I can definitely kind of mess up Luigi's combo game, and obviously, and because of the high blast zones of that stage, means that stuff like Up B and Cyclone aren't going to be killing quite as early, which can definitely come in clutch. But Hurt's just going to run it back. Let's see how this set. Again, both of them just trying to poke at each other. No one's too willing to approach at the moment. They just want to wait for one of them to make a mistake and get their opening. Oop. Gonna... Oop. Dude, that's crazy. Alright, let's run that back again. Okay, so Raru up tilts Hurt's shield. Hurt tries to down air, but because the move is terrible and has no range, plus Luigi's up tilt has a little recoil at the end, he's just barely able to space away from it, which in turn allows him to get an up air out of shield, to another up air, into a back air, which does 40%. Every fucking thing this character does converts into like either death or like 3 gajillion%. It's crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, trying to punish Luigi's up tilt out of shield with downer is not the play. I did check prior to this recording, and apparently that move is minus 15 on shield. So assuming you're able to react to it, Snake shield grab is frame 12, so that's definitely going to be your best option since it has more range than downer. But Hurt is in a pretty noticeable stock deficit. Let's see how he builds this up. Okay. Up to up air, that's nice. Grenade up air, again, gonna make the percent a lot more even, and decides not to pull the trigger on the up tilt to cover the fast fall air dodge. He expects him to air dodge the platform, but I remember Raru. I remember in like a lot of their previous sets, Raru actually did get punished for that a lot. So guessing he just decided to fast air dodge instead because he like this time around, like Raru did say that he did his homework on this matchup and he didn't want to get hit by a lot of the same stuff he normally gets hit by. So yeah, you could definitely tell there's a lot of adaptation here from Raru. Anyway, and then Hurt ends up whipping a dash grab, which in turn gets him grabbed into a back air. Yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And boop, boop, boop. Once again, greedy burst options versus Luigi just don't work. He whiffed a dash attack at 0 and died for it. You can't just be throwing stocks away versus Luigi like that. Okay, so not too bad of a deficit for Hurt. 119, obviously up tilt kill percent, C4 kill percent. They definitely need to rebuild this lead soon. Okay, Hurt had the roll read, but I wasn't able to get anything off of it. And the Hurt not drifting in with his down air really screws him over here, because that definitely would have been the kill. But luckily he doesn't get punished on hit for it, which I think Raru could have done if he was quicker to react. He definitely could have just done like a run up B or something. Or maybe like a back throw. Anyway, this lead is looking, this deficit is looking less and less good for Hurt. Okay, that dash attack works. Let's see if he can. Nice Nikita. Let's see that again. Okay, so he uses Nikita. He knows that Raru's probably going to try and like forward air it because that's one of the main ways you counterplay Nikita is to hit it. But instead of like doing that attack he did earlier where you just cancel Nikita right as he's hitting it, instead he does a little loop-de-loop. Raru misses the fair. He tries to jump. But then, loop-de-loop and pull in, your shoes are looking good. Very good Nikita usage from Hurt there. Yeah, that move is the main reason why, even with all the stuff Luigi has, I do still think this matchup is definitely Snake favored. Like, Nikita is just such a good win con in this matchup if you really know how to use it. But this is not looking good for Hurt. He's gonna need a... Well, that's definitely a good start, but again, he's still basically lapped in percent. You have to do a lot. You have to play like completely 100% immaculately in order to bring this back. Oh no! He knew he was probably gonna get down there, so he tried to hug the stage, but just ends up under it instead, and he didn't have the C4. Womp 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 womp. Oof, not a great game for Hurt there. So yeah. How did he end up in that position in the first place? Yeah, air dodging the ledge against Luigi is like really difficult because his down tilt is just so good at stuffing you out. Yeah, there really wasn't much he could do there. That was such a free down there from Raru if he just went straight. Very unfortunate game. Very, very unfortunate. So let's move on to the third and see what happens. Light stage change-up, we're going to be going to PS2, which literally the same layout as a small battlefield, except has shorter side blast zones and larger upper blast zones. And things are looking a lot more even here. They're basically at even percent. Pretty standard Snake Luigi neutral, lots of spamming aerials and fireball, or spamming lots of grenades, and dude, alright, no, let's see that again. Okay, so he punishes him for throwing that grenade with a down air, which, sorry, not a down air, a forward air, which I feel like that was probably supposed to be a nair. But at first it seems like a good idea, but then boop. Falling nair, and the up tilt, and the up B. That is so ridiculous. Was he punished on hit for that? Let's see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh wait, no, he definitely had time to shield. Not much, but he could have shielded that, but he just barely missed it. Like, there was only like a 1 or 2 frame window where he could have, and he's going to get hard punished for that. And Raru's going to get the pretty healthy stock lead. But again, with good Nikita usage, assuming he can get him off stage, this is definitely not insurmountable for Hurt. Okay, now he's oh wait, is this? Oh no, he doesn't react to the DI, so he tries to doesn't react to the DI. He was probably trying to get like a raw bear, but in this situation he absolutely could have just up-B'd. Oop, oop. That was a really good Zare from Raru, stopping Hurt from being able to grab his own grenade. Forcing him to corner a little. Let's see how Hurt gets his ledge trap. That was not a good punish from Raru because, like, again, Hurt did a really terrible dash attack here. And he easily could have just up-B'd that, but instead he just goes for a down throw cyclone, but Hurt with a good DI and Snake with a heavy weight, he's just barely gonna survive. Let's see how he lands. Okay, Raru catches his landing with a fair, which isn't too scary, but... Right. Here's another thing about the Luigi matchup. Okay, so while Bear is good for, going back too much. Okay, he tries to air him with back air, but again, that move is very committal. While it does at least stuff out, it does stuff out Zare, which is nice, but again, there's so much landing lag that Raru just has plenty of time to punish him with the dash attack. That was such a greedy cyclone. That was pretty bad DI in that forward tilt as well. As you can see, it only did about 16, which means it was a sour spot. But either way, it's going to put them even in stocks technically, but 167 versus Luigi, he could like sneeze on Snake and kill him. Well, let's see how Hurt can even out this percentage here. Neutral, a lot more down tilt, thankfully. Again, he wasn't really using much of down tilt in the previous 2 games. And honestly, that's a much better mid-range... Okay, well, not much better, but much less committal option in mid-range compared to dash attack. And 194 versus 28. Why is that dash attack a kill move now? Anyway, that's going to be a Raru with another very strong lead, and again, he's not... Again, he knows that he can just sit back and camp with Fireball, because, again, Snake without a lead is, a bit of a struggle. Like, he can build damage pretty fast, but, again, the opponent not having to approach on his terms is a massive problem. I mean, Raru's going to go for a greedy dash attack of his own and get a little, 20% from, Hurt's downer off of that. I thought that was probably supposed to be an error. Yeah. Here, thankfully doesn't get punched for that dash attack. You can go for a Nikita, and that's pretty good avoid. Did it hurt? Okay, yep. That wasn't too bad of an option from her. He tried to circle it around ledge to potentially try and two-frame Raru, but Raru's just going to cancel with a fireball, and he's able to recover. He's still off stage though, and the next Skita is going to take him out. Even stocks, not too even percent, but alright, things are looking a bit better now. Okay, 33. 36, basically even percents now. 72 to 57, 72 to 75. He's off stage. What's he gonna do? Oh, oh that's good. Raru's been really good at punishing Hurt's attempts to catch his ledge jumps with Bear and giving him really hefty punishes. So yeah, her Bears, Raru just waits, either predicting him to either empty land or just land with grenade. Let's go for immediate grab. Down throw, and what does he get off of it? Just the Bear, get him off stage. He goes for an up air, but just barely not enough to break him out of Cypher. That did exactly 8%, which I thought was the percent range where you knock Snake off a Cypher, but I guess it's like 8.1 or something like that. And it's just fine for her because that up air absolutely would have killed. Even percents, let's see what he does in this Skita. Oh, nah. Just go immediately. Just immediately assume that Raru's gonna go low, but Raru reads that, immediately goes high. That's an up air. So let's safely, let's see.
Raru Luigi は上 B 上スマッシュいろんな撃墜があるどうするどっちが先に撃墜を通す手榴弾投げ上スマッシュ
nope, that up smash not going to kill because if he had pretty good on the DI, that move's not that strong. And he reads the B reverse with the back air. And that's it. Raru going to take it 3-0 over her. One of his former demons, but it appears he's definitely gotten a lot better since. Like, generally, throughout that set, I feel like the main thing was that Hurt was just going... Again, Raru was just doing a really good job punishing Hurt for overcommitting both in neutral and in advantage. Like, you obviously saw a lot of his attempts to snipe him in mid-range, the dash attack getting punished and baited and punished. Usually, like, really heavily, as in, like, killing him off of it. And then even in disadvantage, you saw whenever he was jumping off of ledge, Hurt would try to punish that with his own Bear, but often he would just get reversaled off of it, like as you saw with this game when Raru just grabbed him for it. So yeah, generally, I feel like in the Luigi matchup in general, just in every state of the game, you just need to be playing safe. Don't go for too crazy hard callouts. Like, you want to wait for the Luigi player to be making the mistakes pretty much every time. Because there's a very good chance that he's better at punishing mistakes than you are. But yeah, that sums up a lot of my thoughts on the Snake-Luigi matchup. Like, I do still think it is Snake favored at the end of the day, because Snake in general just wins at the War of Attrition. Like, you have to be committed to that War of Attrition. Like, you know, I do think mostly Optimal Snake is a good balance of boxing and zoning, but with Luigi, it is like 99% zoning, really. Like, he's one of those characters where even just the tiniest slip up in neutral, one wrong dash attack, one wrong jump callout can result in a lost stock. I mean, you saw that one stock where he whiffed 2 dash attacks and ended up getting 0 to death. Then there was another stock where, actually no, he died like 17. But then there was another stock where he tried to dash attack him in the corner and he ended up getting whip punished with a grab 0 to death. Then there's that other one where, to be fair, I think that was a misinput, but, he punished Luigi for throwing a grenade and tried to forward air him for it. I feel like that was probably supposed to be a nair, but because he didn't react in time, he ended up getting a soft nair into up tilt into up B. Like, Luigi's punish game is just so optimized at this point that you really... I think this is legitimately just a straight up timeout matchup, not just a campy matchup. Like, you need to be committed to running the clock. And in Snake, with Snake in general, he is one of those characters where the first stock really does decide the pace of the entire match. So that stock in particular is the one where you really do just need to be hard committed to camping the opponent out. But yeah, that was my analysis of Hurt versus Raru at UltCore number 4. And yeah, I will see you next time when we'll be VOD reviewing whatever I feel like VOD reviewing. I honestly don't know what I plan on doing next. I'll either do one of the other Luigi VODs I was planning on doing. I know that at this one German national, Tapsy, who's the best EU Snake, ended up beating Luigi 3-0, and Luigi is the best EU Snake. Sorry, not the best EU Snake. The best EU Luigi. So that could definitely be an interesting one to look at. Let's see what Tapsy did right and Luigi did wrong. And then this weekend there was also El Dojo Masters 11 or something like that. It was a Mexican C tier. And that one had a very, very consistent matchup with Waka versus Alandis. They have plenty of sets together. And I believe they played 3 times that weekend. So depending on how long those sets are, we could end up analyzing all of them or maybe just one. But yeah, we'll see in the future. But until then, I will see you guys next time.